I just dialed Praful Patel. I've got him with me on the line right now. Praful bhai, if you can hear us, yours is the most staggering decision, it seems, because you for the longest time, for decades, have been seen as the NCP face in Delhi. You've been seen as the right-hand man of Sharad Pawar. Today, you're seen flanking Ajit Pawar. Can you explain to our viewers, Mr. Patel, why you took this decision?
Well, Rahul, you're right. I have been very, very long-standing colleague and admirer of Shri Sharad Pawar. And let me be very honest that even as we speak, my respect for Sharad Pawar ji does not diminish. It is, you see, the circumstances in politics also have to be looked at. There are so many things which are happening. Today, while we are in Maharashtra, we are seeing that, we have an alliance with, so far until today, with the Shiv Sena of Uddhav Thackeray and Congress. And it was, fine. On the superficial side, the surface, it looked nice and working, but I'm very sure that going forward in an election and in many other respects, it would have been a very tumultuous alliance. Probably it wouldn't have worked at all. Even if you look at the context of the opposition unity in the country, I had attended the Patna meeting also, and I can tell you that, it's very easy to say that, we'll all come together and work together, but it's not going to be that such an easy, affair, and with such egos, such differences, sharp, words being exchanged, even, in closed door meetings, how are these alliances going to work? And on the other side, well, I would must say that Prime Minister Modi has demonstrated that, he's a strong leader, works for the welfare of the country 24/7, and is able to, do good work and is able to build India's image both within and outside the country. And I think the need of the hour, something, you see, that's why I said politics is a dynamic, issue, and we have to deal with it as it comes by. But as I said, personal respect, no difference at all.
There is a lot of buzz in Delhi about an impending cabinet reshuffle next week. What's been added to the buzz is your name, that part of this deal, Praful Patel gets adjusted and gets a cabinet ministerial portfolio. Is that correct, sir? Could that happen?
Well, I can assure you one thing, that there is no talk at all about my inclusion or any talk on our side about anybody from the NCP being part of the government in Delhi. I think this is all speculative. We have made no such demands, and we do not have, as I said, this alliance in Maharashtra has been worked out on the basis of a respectable solution, a respectable formula. And the party has largely by rank and file taken this decision. It's not an individual decision of Ajit Pawar or Praful Patel.
I was just speaking to Nana Patole, the Congress head in Maharashtra. He said, Praful bhai के यहाँ पे ईडी के बहुत छापे पड़ते रहते हैं, कई सारे उनके जो मकान है वहाँ पे अब ईडी का हेडक्वार्टर्स बन गया है फ्लैट्स में.
I would like to please make it very clear. Show me a single case against me, whether an ECIR of the ED or any FIR or anything of that matter. These are all things. He's talking of some ED office, and that is not my property. It belongs to somebody whose property they have confiscated. How does it bring me into the picture? So this is all, very speculative, and these are kind of things. Allegations like this will always be heard. You see, when in politics you don't like something, you will always, try to undermine the other person. I am a person, you at least, Rahul, and all the people in Delhi and nationally also know what I stand for. So I don't really need to give I don't want to give a character certificate to myself.
Sahil Joshi, our colleague in Maharashtra and our bureau chief, has a question for you, Praful bhai. Sahil, fire away, and I want to get Praful ji to answer it. Go on.
Praful bhai, thank you so much, first of all, for picking up Rahul's call so that we could speak to you. But there is one question particularly I want to ask. In 2019, you and Ajit Pawar were in support of having an alliance with the BJP and form the government in Maharashtra. And the biggest reason for that, behind that, was the three-party alliance government will not work, is what you were trying to say. It is not a practical solution to have a three-party alliance and three-party government in a state. Now you are forming the same thing. You are forming a three-party government. You are going to run a three-party government. How are you going to succeed? There is going to be an issue with respect to the seat distribution. Eknath Shinde's camp is already, they were waiting to get accommodated in the ministry. How are you going to solve this problem?
Today there is very much clarity on the fact that the largest party in this alliance is the BJP. The BJP has strong leadership. BJP has clarity in what they wish to do, both nationally as well as in Maharashtra. And as I told you, the three-party alliance, you are from Mumbai, you cover Mumbai, Maharashtra politics, Sahil. A three-party MVA arrangement is good on paper. Remember one thing, we formed that alliance on the basis of a post-poll and it was, very different circumstances under which that government was formed. Whereas this government which we have formed today is a very conscious, well thought of decision.
Sir, you worked with Sharad Pawar for so many decades. You've also seen Ajit Pawar. Can you give our viewers at this sense, your sense of the personality and the politics of both these gentlemen from your perspective?
I will only talk about Ajit Pawar because as I always said and I will maintain for all time to come that Sharad Pawar ji is my respected leader and mentor and shall always be. I do not want to get into the politics of it. As far as today's leadership of Ajit Pawar, Sahil will also appreciate that Ajit Pawar is a very hard-working grassroots leader, very popular in Maharashtra, especially in rural Maharashtra, and within the NCP, probably the most charismatic and most liked leader. So I am not getting into the other part of it. You see, because these kind of, when you take such decisions, these kind of questions will keep coming back and forth. But the fact of the matter is, it's a conscious decision and taken by the party's larger number of people. It is not something which has been done by a few group of people in some personal interest. I think the large rank and file. And that will be demonstrated as you see.
So for viewers who are watching at this time, Praful Bhai, what percentage of the NCP vote do you think gets transferred with you and with Chhagan Bhujbal and Ajit Pawar, and how much do you think stays with Supriya Sule, Jayant Patil, Jitendra Rawat, Sharad Pawar, everybody who stayed behind? What's your sense at this moment?
This is not a this versus that. We are the party with the party name and symbol, but again, let's not, I know these kind of questions will keep coming. Let us see. We have all of us have to see as time goes by. Nothing happens just on a phone conversation, on a telephone, or on television. This will be demonstrated on this ground, and this will have to be, as I said, I told you about Ajit Pawar, I told you about the overall mood in the party. This is not a decision of one or two people. This is a conscious decision taken by a large number of people.
Okay, we'll leave it there for the time being. Deeply appreciate you taking out time. Ajit Pawar switching sides was quite expected. That Praful Patel will be sitting next to him has come as a bit of a shock for many who are watching. You explained over the past few minutes your reasons for switching. We wish you all the best in your new innings. Praful Patel, for joining us in India Today. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Rahul.
Thank you.